the Battlemaster and the Bard are at the back while Arcana is a little bit on the front. He takes 3 hits and already half of his HP is gone, and the Battlemaster now jumps in. We have 13 seconds to play. If this Arcana doesn't die and if they don't let the Bard die either, I believe they're gonna do good. Look at this Bard. Look at this Bard making all the plays from the back, and also the Arcana with the CC that actually didn't hit anyone right now. The Arcana is actually about to die, but he didn't. The Warlord just jumped half a second after the finish of the round. Man, that was super cool. I promised you in February that I'm gonna do this. I know it's a little bit too late, but today I'm gonna commentate the grand finals of the first ever Lost Ark esports tournament from Korea. I've commentated the day 1 part of the tournament at that time in February. I wanted to do the whole thing, 5 days, but I just didn't get the chance. Grand finals it is today, boys. I want to say, first of all, a huge thank you to those of you who are supporting me here on YouTube with a little bit of your real money. It is super appreciated by me, guys. You're really helping me out here, and I'm just overall just very thankful to you. I need to put on my commentator face, so I'm gonna do that. There is no Jim Jackson today next to me because Jim Jackson is in a vacation, my boys. If you don't know what I'm talking about, might as well watch my previous commentary for the day 1 of esports LAN tournament for Lost Ark. So let's just jump into the matches, my boys. We have 2 very different comps for today. We have Warlord Lancemaster Soulmaster versus Bard Arcana Battlemaster. Arcana and Battlemaster, the 2 most squishiest classes in the game, paired with a Bard. They can do much better than they do on their own, of course, but I'm just saying, it seems to me that the Lancemaster Soulmaster Warlord combination is just a little bit stronger than the other comp, not to mention the fact that the Warlord is going to be there to either protect and or CC to death a very squishy Arcana and Battlemaster, but also the fact that both teams are as mobile as each other, right? So to me, advantage red team, but we're gonna see exactly how it goes. The Battlemaster already jumped in, knocked down the Lancemaster, but he did not use his stand skill. He wasn't in trouble. His teammates were right there, so that's perfectly fine for him. Now the Soulmaster is trying to jump in, didn't really get anything there. Bard from the backline with the nice, very nice shield on the Arcana. And now the Lancemaster with the Awakening skill, but he didn't even charge it. He didn't use it on anyone. It was just kind of a waste of an Awakening skill, to be honest. Maybe he just wanted to get out of a sticky situation, not to get CC'd, but I'm just saying that's definitely not a value Lancemaster Awakening skill. Battlemaster jumps in again, but what can he do? The poor thing, he's just gonna get CC'd to death like now. And again, Bard with a really nice shield on the Arcana when the Lancemaster was charging the powerful skill on him. And the triangle, every time the Arcana triangle goes on top of the Bard when the Bard is in trouble. It's already the 2nd time. And the Warlord Awakening skill, this is quite a value Awakening skill to finish off the Bard. And now they're 3 versus 2, and red team is leading by 1 kill. They have 2 DPS players from the blue team versus the whole team of the red team, and they're 2 squishy ones as well. So they actually have taken a lot of damage while the Bard came back on his feet, but the Bard did get a very nice CC and DPS combo on the Warlord right there. This Arcana is in the middle of nowhere, and he's actually just this Battlemaster. He's just actually going to die middle of nowhere. He tried, he didn't succeed. Arcana is again in trouble, same as the Battlemaster, and most likely he's just gonna die here when the Soulmaster is gonna return, because he is. The Arcana is just going to be kinda kaput. The Bard cannot really do anything to even get close to his teammates at this point, being CC'd all the time and annoyed by the Warlord, which, by the way, he's doing a very, very good job. This Warlord, very appreciated his playstyle. And now it's 3-0 all of a sudden, and the Bard is half HP, even less. Bard used his heal, which is a pretty interesting thing, but the Soulmaster with the Awakening skill inside the Bard's heal, it is 4-0, my boys. The blue team does not have absolutely anything on this red team. Warlord is 20% HP, but he's perfectly fine, my boys. He's a warlord, and they still keep going at it. They are just not giving the blue team a single moment to breathe, even though now they might actually do it. So they got 2 kills in once, and hopefully they're gonna get a third one just so they can come back on their feet. We just have the Soul Master inside the fire pit right here, versus 3 players from the blue team. He not sure if he should have come out at that time, but I guess he's fine. Both of his teammates are back up and running. The Soul Master being low HP, not really that big of a deal, same as the Warlord, but I believe that, oh my god, the Battle Master tried to come and assassinate the Soul Master, but the Warlord with the CC and big damage, and right now it's actually a dogfight right here. They didn't get them. Now it's 4-3 the score, and 2 players from the red team versus 3 players from the blue team. Arcana has started to actually use that skill that CCs in a wide area, which is actually very good for the Battle Master and the Bard. Gives the Bard a bit of breathing space, and Battle Master some DPS time, which is super needed. So God bless you, Arcana. Finally you started to do that. Battle Master is just absolutely going YOLO on them, with 10% HP. Bard using the Awakening skill. Let's see if it's gonna be of value. It is pretty nice, especially for the Battle Master, that he was so low and he can just continue DPSing without being afraid, which is really, really good. The blue team are actually starting slowly to catch up, but the Battle Master dies now. He was supposed to die anyway, and we just have an Arcana and the poor Bard. The Bard is absolutely getting murdered here in the corner by the Lance Master and Soul Master, and the Arcana is just trying to deal with the Warlord. Now we have 2 squishes again versus the whole team of the Reds. The score is 6-3, and we have 45 seconds left to play. I really believe that this game goes to the red team. Again, the Arcana is trying, but there is just so much CC. There is so much shit going on that he just cannot. The Bard uses the heal for the Arcana in particular. Not a very valuable heal, but and a very short one as well. So Arcana did not really go up a lot. But again, it's something. The Warlord versus the Battle Master, he is going to die here. But he was almost able to get his big hit off after the CC. Battle Master with the Awakening skill right here, specifically for the Soul Master, which was pretty bizarre. But hey, I guess Awakening skills for one person are okay in esports. And that's it for the match. 7-6. It was much closer than I actually anticipated, which is very, very strange. Congrats to the red team, these guys right here, these handsome brothers from Korea. Congrats to them for winning the first game. We're gonna see what happens in game 2. Game 2 underway, and I really am rooting for the blue team because I want to see a Battle Master win something ever. So I hope that this game is going to go to the blue team, even if it's gonna just tie up the series. But let's see. First hit, Arcana is doing actually pretty well. I wish that the Arcana would deal a little bit more with the Warlord instead of other people. The Battle Master is doing a very good job this match. He actually went quite nicely on the Lance Master and got him to 75% HP. The Bard is just struggling at the back lines. The Bard is absolutely struggling, and the Lance Master also got a big hit, and the Soul Master with the Awakening skill on top of the Battle Master from the blue team. That guy is just absolutely kaput. The Arcana finally catches something, but the Soul Master is always behind the lines there trying to help them, and he is. The Battle Master goes down from the blue team, and it's already 1-0 for the red ones. But they catch up right now. They catch up by killing the Lance Master. Lance Master was quite neglectful in this round, and they catch him. They actually do really good. Now they're on the ass of the Warlord, which is actually a pretty nice idea, to be honest, because the Warlord is very annoying to deal with. And we have the Battle Master going in. We have the Arcana sitting at the back lines, and also the Bard trying to protect them all. Both teams right now just tickling a little bit each other, just playing the peekaboo game. We have the Lance Master jumping in. He jumps in exactly on the Arcana, and then he turns right back to the Bard, which is a fantastic idea. The Arcana triangle exactly when the Bard is in trouble, as always. The Bard with the shield and the heal right there in the middle for his 2 teammates. Both of these Lance Master and Arcana CC'd on the ground. Warlord is in the middle of the action. Man, I love this guy. Awakening skill from the Warlord to catch 2, and the Lance Master finishes off the Bard because of the Warlord Awakening skill, which is actually super cool. The Soul Master catches the Bard right there. The Arcana was actually finished before, and the Warlord with the lucky hit on the lightning to finish off this Bard as well. So now it's Arcana and Battlemaster with the Awakening skill right there, exactly on top of the Lancemaster, which was actually quite a value thing. The Soulmaster got away from that. Now the red team is 2 people on the court, 1 person on the court now from the Awakening team, from the red team, with the red with the Warlord coming back up to play. The Battlemaster can surely finish. The Battlemaster can surely finish this Lancemaster or the Arcana. Come on, they're two super fast classes. Come on, Battlemaster, help me finish up this particular Soulmaster. Good goddamn job. The Bard had to come all the way to the front lines because the Battlemaster was doing completely something different. The Arcana is basically on a roll right now, trying to after finishing off the Soulmaster, trying to do something, but it's so squishy. Oh my god, 3 skills and he's already 20% HP. God bless you, Arcana. But he is actually doing pretty good. The Awakening skill of the Bard did not catch the Arcana. He was a little bit too much in front, but he's still trying. He's still doing his best on the Warlord, getting CC it, getting out of it, and now he actually doesn't have anything to get out of. The Battlemaster is fighting versus 2 there. There is no help. The Lancemaster again with the Awakening skill that did not really hit much anyone, and I'm just saying the blue team seems to be a little bit all over the place, leaving the Bard behind that has to deal with protecting them and participate to the DPS like he did with the Soulmaster before. This is very interesting. The score is 5-4 right now, my boys. Only the Bard from the blue team awake, and they're diving him in the fountain. At least the Soulmaster is. They're diving him, and the Lancemaster with the hit from the far. Man, that was such a great Lancemaster play. I absolutely love that. So it's 6-4 right now. They have finished off the Bard, but the red team, keep in mind, the red team is very low while the blue team has just respawned. They can easily get 2 kills out of this one if they do a good job. Come on, my boys from the blue team. Come on, let's move a little bit forward. Let's just move a little bit together. They're going now. They're actually going. The Battlemaster is going on the Warlord out of all people, which is a fantastic idea. And the stun, the CC from the Arcana on both of them, just absolutely fantastic. Arcana to CC that Soulmaster while the Battlemaster was on the Warlord was an absolutely brilliant idea. The heal from the Bard, the blue team is actually very nice and safe, and the red team is super low. The Battlemaster is just gonna finish all of them like carrots, and the Arcana as well. Look at the Bard auto attacking the Lancemaster for the last hits, and now the score is 7-6 with 30 seconds to go, my boys. This was actually a super cool turn of events. Very nicely done so far by the blue team. The Battlemaster and the Bard are at the back, while Arcana is a little bit on the front. He takes 3 hits and already half of his HP is gone, and the Battlemaster now jumps in. We have 13 seconds to play. If this Arcana doesn't die, and if they don't let the Bard die either, I believe they're gonna do good. Look at this Bard. Look at this Bard making all the plays from the back, and also the Arcana with the CC that actually didn't hit anyone right now. The Arcana is actually about to die, but he didn't. The Warlord just jumped half a second after the finish of the round. Man, that was super cool. That was really nice. Good job to the blue team. I actually rooted for them. Okay, let's see what happens in game 3. I believe that game 3 should be the decisive one for this grand finals. Okay, game 3 on the way, my boys. This is the last one. We're gonna see which team wins. I am actually very curious because the blue team did quite a nice job in game 2. Not that nice job in game 1. They were really lucky right there at the end, but they actually did quite good. Again, I don't know who to root for, but obviously I'm just gonna go for the Battlemaster team simply because I just like them to win. So even though I think the red ones are stronger, let's get going. Let's see actually where this is going to take us. Both teams again go north. This is actually a pretty way to go if you're playing 21-7 as a resolution. Some skills were missed there, but some nice paralyze from the Arcana, isolating a little bit the Soulmaster right there on the top. He's coming back with the revenge, though the Warlord is doing his thing CCing. Oh my god, and the Bard shield was just a little bit too late for the Warlord skill. It actually hit Warlord right now with a double CC, and they're both clumped up. And again, the Lancemaster with the Awakening skill, a really quick Awakening skill, and the Warlord with the Awakening skill as well. Right now the Bard is isolated inside the base, and the other two have went outside the Warlord Awakening on the other side. This is really interesting, and the Bard is actually already dead. We have a dying Arcana as well. which should be finished. Oh my god, but they're just going on the Battle Master. Another squishy class. All 3 reds clumped up on top of the Battle Master, and the Arcana is also dead, finished off right after as well. Only the Bard alive. The other 2 respawn at the same time because they kind of died at the same time as well. The score is 3-0 right now, and the red team is looking absolutely healthy. That Warlord Awakening skill to isolate the Bard, oh my god, that was so golden, so beautifully placed. Now the Battle Master is trying to push the Lance Master into the fire. He almost made it there, but didn't quite succeed fully. I'm pretty sure that they can come back from this. I'm rooting for them. Battle Master inside the front lines being decked out by the Soul Master, and then the Warlord and the Lance Master being busy. Battle Master on work with the Soul Master, which is super cool. Arcana from the backline, such a nice job to catch the Lance Master and the Warlord by surprise. The shield from the Bard this time came in a good time, but he gets stunned from the Soul Master, and the Soul Master actually goes on to the Bard. Luckily, we have the Battle Master to CC the Soul Master and cancel that. We have the Lance Master doing his thing. We have the Arcana very, very low, and the Bard Awakening skill actually caught all 3 players, which is super, super nice. The red team is all super low, and they should be actually finished. Come on, my boys. Okay, 1 is down. We have 2 more. Come on. The blue team is also actually kind of low, but oh my god, they kill each other there. They killed. Then the Bard's shield was actually on the wrong player. That is a little bit unfortunate. Battle Master Warlord is now back up, and Battle Master didn't really want to commit on the Soul Master right there because of the Warlord. So we have 4-2 the score. The Bard is extremely low, and the Battle Master is also half. The Bard is actually dead right now, killed by the Soul Master with very low HP. Battle Master from the blue team is also kind of getting demolished right there, but he's fighting for his life. He's actually fighting, but now he gets his seed and he's gonna be completely kaput. What else do we have? We have Warlord trying to deal there with the Arcana, which did not remove the shock. And the Soul Master is low for already 35 seconds, but now he gets actually finished off by the Arcana, which is good for the Soul Master to reset his HP in the last 100 seconds of this match. There's 2 people from the red team and 3 people awake from the blue team. Red team is not doing so good in terms of HP, but they are doing very nicely in terms of score. Arcana catches the Warlord, which is a breath of fresh air for this Bard and the Battle Master, who can easily handle a Soul Master and the Lance Master apparently by himself. The Warlord, a very tough kill to get right now at the end with his by using his innate skills, etc. And the Warlord gets his big skill. This is the most annoying thing ever, when a guy with 100 HP gets off a skill that takes half of your HP, but he does that. The score is 6-4, and there's 2 people from the red team and 3 people from the blue team on the map. The Arcana is trying to catch the Soul Master, which I don't think is ever going to happen, but he did actually, with the triangle, he did actually catch him and paralyzed him. The Battle Master, I'm not quite sure what he's doing, but he was completely out of the fight, and his Bard died from the Warlord and Lance Master. Now we have the Arcana, which is getting healed, and also the Battle Master, who doesn't really care about getting healed at all. Now he's going actually back, and both of them are getting healed nicely, which is a very good thing to reset. The score is 7-5, and now the Lance Master from the red team is actually quite low, and he can easily be killed off. Right now the Arcana is fighting the Lance Master, but the Lance Master is actually pulling his own weight quite well with his mobility. The Battle Master is in the fire pit right now, trying to catch the Lance Master, but he just ends up taking damage, and the Lance Master, now he dies finally. So we have 8-6 the score with 4 seconds remaining. This is going to the red team, which, by the way, awakening skill from the Battle Master, but it doesn't really matter. The red team, clap, 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 wins the first ever Lost Ark esports tournament. And from my side and the dearly departed Jim Jackson, which couldn't join us today, I wish you lots of love. I'm looking forward to maybe commentate the Western version of the esports tournament as well. Until then, stay safe, take care, and see you really soon.